What's up, guys? Welcome to an episode of Skywars. So, can we talk about what's going on over here in America right now? What is this storm, dude? I've been told that literally everywhere is on, like, flood watch or tornado watch or something, like, wind advisories even. Like, what is going on over here? What happened? Like, okay, so I live in Virginia, right? And they were like, hey, it's gonna be really rainy on Tuesday morning. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. Because, I was like, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll snow. Because it was supposed to snow Saturday, right? We were supposed to get like 8 to 12 inches where I live. And it didn't snow at all. Like we didn't get anything. I mean, it snowed, but it also was more like sleet. So not really. Um, but then today, now a giant storm comes rolling through. And of course, it's after it warms up to like 50 degrees. So it's not snowing. We ended up, so my friends who live in Florida, right? They all were like, yeah, we get the day off. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And not only did they get the day off, but it wasn't even raining yet. It was just windy. So wait, like, huh? It was rainy from the moment I woke up and windy, and I still had to go to school for half the day. Like, yeah, it's just a half day, whatever. But I had to go to school for half the day still. I still had to get up at 6 a.m. Technically, I was given the option to stay home, but I didn't because none of my friends had that option, and they all were going. And I was like, yeah, I'll go see my friends. So I kind of did it to myself, but at the same time, like, why did we not just get school off? It wasn't as bad as it was in Florida, but Florida still got it off. Like, what the heck, guys? Yeah. So I don't know what's going on over here in America. I think 2024 is the year the world ends. Everyone's saying it's going to be 2029 with that giant meteor thing that's going to get close to Earth, but I don't know. It's going to be this year. I'm predicting it now. And I am all for it. Let me say. It's like it's been meaning to happen for a while. 2020 tried it. 2020 failed. 2021 tried it. 2022 tried it. They all tried it and they all failed. So, maybe this is the year. We'll finally see the years work together and succeed, maybe. That wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Maybe I'm just anti-human, but hey, I mean, who isn't at this point? So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Like, where did this storm even come from, and why is it hitting everywhere? Everywhere. Like, I'm looking at the map, and it's sweeping everything. At least right now, as I'm recording this, it's over everything in the East Coast. And I don't mean, like, just on the Atlantic. Everything bordering anything on the Atlantic, too. And then anything bordering those states as well. Like, it's bad. I don't know what's going on. But I think, what's that one movie? That one movie that, like, it's like Geostorm. I think that's what it is. Maybe I'm dumb, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Maybe that's what's happening. I never actually saw that movie. I just saw the trailers and was like, wow. As a 5-year-old, I was like, wow. Not 5. When did that movie come out? I'm gonna look that up. It came out in 2017. I looked it up in between games. It came out in 2017, so I would have been 9. Wow, that was a long time ago. I would have been 9 when it came out. So 9-year-old me looking at Geostorm saying, wow, that's cool. I wish I could watch that. And my mom saying, no, you don't need to watch that. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, I just remember the trailers for that movie, to be honest. Like, I just remember seeing a giant wave, I think. I never watched it. That's the point I'm trying to get across. I never watched the movie. So, yeah, that's what it feels like is happening. It just feels like the world's ending, and to be honest, oh well, we gave it a good run, guys. We did. These past few years, we tried our best. I'll give us that much. We deserve an A for effort, I think. We really tried to hang on. Let's recount the past couple of years. So we had 2020. Whoa, that was a year. COVID, the killer wasps. You guys remember those? That was like a big thing back in 2020. It was like, oh no, we're all gonna get killed by these awful wasps that are gonna like. It was not good. So there was quarantine. There was a recession in 2020, right? Wasn't there? I don't know. I was 12. Was I? Yeah, 12. So, I don't know. I don't remember anything about 2020. I do remember my 13th birthday would have been 2020. And I celebrated it alone because no one could go anywhere. So I just hung out alone and played. I think it was Minecraft Survival. I literally just like booted up a survival world. Maybe it was Skywars. It was probably Skywars. I had an addiction at the time. But I do remember getting a PS4 for my birthday on that day. So, hey, and then that's the PS4 that I now no longer use because I got the PS5. So yeah, it wasn't that bad, I guess. Still, yeah. So 2020 was quite the year. I think 2024 is going to be the end of it all. So we had a good run, guys. Nice job, everybody. Good job for trying. I think it was well worth a shot. You know? No, actually, it wasn't. I take that back wholeheartedly. Cause like, I mean, look at where we are today. Right. Was that really worth trying? Was it? No. I mean, how many wars are going on in the world right now? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, past couple years have been crazy. I think 2024 is the big finale, you know? I don't know, it's gonna be like a nice fireworks show of a year. I think that's my prediction. Everyone else is like, oh, AI is gonna start doing this year, and I'm like, no. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe that's what this year's Big Bang is AI destroys us all. Anyways, so I got to leave school early today, right? Well, the issue with that is, right, my school starts at 7:30, right? And we left at 11. So that gives us solid, do the quick math, 3.5 hours, right? Right? That adds up. So that gave us a 3.5 hour school day, which, not that I'm complaining, right? Obviously, I'm down to get out of school a little early. But here's the disadvantage to that, right? Now, all of the plans that we had, like all of our assignments, all of our notes and stuff, we're behind because we didn't get as much time as we needed. So, like, all of my classes today, we just did busy work, which, you know, I'm not a fan of busy work, right? If you're going to make me do something, at least make it valuable to my education. That's my logic with everything, is if I'm going to do it, it has to be valuable in some way to me. Because, like, why would I want to do something that literally offers me nothing? Why would I want to, you know, do this worksheet when it's not even for a grade? It's literally just, we have a half day. Do it. The one class that I think I actually did things for was my graphic design class. I'm in graphic design 2, and we're currently working on a flag project. So I just kept working on my flag. Maybe I'll reveal it. I'll like make a community post with a picture of it when it's done. But I don't know. But like probability and statistics, we just went over like different types of graphs, which, oh boy, they're graphs, man. I mean, I learned all of those graphs in probably like 6th grade. And then like in 3rd block, which is my biology. So usually we have that sword block. I've talked about it a few times. It's free. It's like a free period. So we didn't have that today, which, I mean, yeah, they gotta have time for everything else. And so because we didn't have that, I just went straight to lunch after 2nd block, because I have first lunch. And it was at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. they wanted me to eat lunch, dude. Like, what? How is that? What? It was kind of annoying, to be honest. And then lunch was only 15 minutes long. And all of my classes, right? All of them were only 45 minutes, except 3rd block, which happens to be my least favorite. So, you've got... It doesn't it didn't add up at me to me at first, because technically, if it's an hour, 15 minutes of that should be spent in lunch, but it didn't add up. And because I still had an hour in that class, and I'm realizing now that's because it takes 4 15s, right, to make 60. And the in-between thing, so bell 1 rings, first lunch goes. Bell 2 rings, first lunch leaves, second lunch starts to go. Bell 3 rings, that means that you should be back to your classroom or lunch, depending on where you were going. So I'm thinking those little 5-minute in-between periods between bell 2 and 3 is kind of what helped account for some of that time. But either way, it's dumb. I didn't want third block for an hour today. I would have been okay with like a 10-minute lunch, because it wasn't even lunch. They should have served us breakfast, but they didn't. So, yeah, I had an Uncrustable at 9 in the morning. Yippee. I was so hungry, dude. I got home. They started making lasagna like an hour ago. I couldn't wait, dude. I made a bowl of Reese's Puffs, and I went to town. I was so hungry, you don't understand. Eating at 9 in the morning is torture when it comes to, like, that's your lunch. Because then I come home, and I'm like, oh, I already had lunch. I don't need to eat. When in actuality, I need to eat. I need to eat desperately. I was so hungry. I cannot express that enough. So, yeah, awful day. Awful day. Mostly just busy work and, like, a crappy 15-minute brunch. So, yeah, never doing this again. Half days are dumb. Just give us the whole day off. But anyways, that was another episode of Skywars, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.